What's up guys, it's Virtual Beats coming at you live once again from the simulation, and today I'll be doing a tutorial on how to mix vocals with strictly stock plugins. So my last tutorial I used third-party plugins by Waves. It was mainly Wave plugins, and I had some people reach out to me and say like, oh, I don't have access to plugins like that, so I was like, I got you. We're gonna do this strictly FL stock plugins, no third-party plugins. So if you have FL, 9 out of 10 times, depending on what version you bought, you have most of these plugins. So I'm gonna play the beat that I made. I whipped up real quick, spit a little freestyle, did some ad-libs on it, and then we're gonna break down the process. So let's go.
I just had to stack my sauce up. Now my pocket's fat, cause I had to get my guap up. All these haters, yeah, they just like to go ahead and talk to us. Try to talk to us, they can't stop us, no. Okay, now she wanna ride with the team. I be riding with the beam. She lick me like ice cream. She wanna ride with the team. She wanna ride with the gang. She wanna go to the bang. She wanna go do a dang. Okay, hold up, wait a minute.
Alright, so we're gonna get into the process. So if you watched the last video, I did the first thing I did before I even got into editing the vocals, which I should have did here, is you want to get rid of breaths or things you don't want. So double click your audio, make sure you normalize it so you can get loud audio for both of these. And right here where it says only out, no bleeding, you either want to do generic or smooth. So I'll show you the difference right now between the two. So the first one, the main vocals are generic, the second one is smooth. So we're gonna zoom in. I'm gonna pull this one back, and here we go, we're gonna zoom in. So you see generic is less of a cut, it's less sharp, whereas you have the smooth, it's more precise, it's more sharper. So basically what this does is, let's say you're breathing in the track and you want to cut it out, but you don't want it to sound like a pause, or you don't want it to sound like a click. You want it to transition and be more smooth. You would either go with generic or smooth. 9 out of 10 times I usually stick with generic because generic's not overdoing it. So I'm gonna go through the ad-libs, cut this beginning part out, because right here I was just feeling myself. Go right here, boom. Right here we're gonna listen to the vocals, see if I
Okay, now hold up, wait a minute. I just had to stack my sauce up. Now my hold up, wait a minute. Now hold up, wait a minute. Okay, now hold up. Okay, now hold up, wait. Okay, now hold up, wait a minute. I just had to stack my sauce up. Now my pocket's fat, cause I had to get my guap up. All these haters, yeah, they just like to go ahead and talk to us. Try to talk to us, they can't stop us, no. Okay, now she wanna ride with the
So you got a little breathing point. So for your recording, it'll be a lot different depending on what genre you do. So I have breathing points right here. I have
the beam, she licked me like I talk to us, try to talk to us.
Like that little so we could just slice that right here, get the slice tool, the little shank, you feel me? Chop it right here. Right here we gotta then move this over, get rid of that. So when you're dragging it, it's gonna drag it, it's gonna stay within the lines. If you're dragging it, it's gonna go follow the lines. If you want it to be, see how it's moving stiff, you hold Alt while you're moving it, you could move it like more precisely. So boom, we do that right there. Now we have no breath right there.
To us, try to talk to us, they can't stop us, no. Okay.
Breathing points. Sometimes you want to keep it if that's you want to go for more natural vibes. It's all your personal preference. Sometimes I take it off, sometimes I don't. But this is just for an example, so we cutting off these.
To us, try to talk to us, they can't stop us, no. Okay, now she wanna ride with the team.
Alright, and there we go. We cut in breaths. You could do the same thing for the ad-libs. So we got that. And now let's go into the template. All right. So the first thing I do for the template is I add a limiter. So this gets all the background noise, like I was mentioning earlier. Like if you have a loud PC, if you have a loud fan, your goal really when you're recording is you want to eliminate like all the background noise as much as possible, as much as you can, and then go into the recording with a noise gate. So this right here is a preset within limiter, and all you do is you go click right here, presets, noise gate, and you have your threshold. So this is how much of the background noise you want to cut off. So background noise is usually around this area, really thin. If you go higher, you're just gonna cut the vocal. So let's see how it sounds when I put it all the way up.
Wait a minute, I just had to stack my sauce up. Now my pocket's back, cause I had to get my guap up.
It's just choppy. So you wanna, for you, everybody's different. You wanna find your sweet spot. So let's see, let me play it.
Okay, now wait a minute, I just had to stack my sauce up. Now my pocket's fat, cause I had to get my guap up. All these haters, yeah.
So we'll start with muting everything.
Okay, now hold it, wait a minute, I just had to stack my sauce up. Now my pocket's fat, cause I had to get my guap up. All these haters, yeah, they just like to go ahead and talk to us. Try to talk to us.
So we eliminate the air, and then we go into tuning the vocals. So free auto tune, built-in FL, we have pitcher right here. The way you go about using this is just all you really gotta know. So it looks complicated for some people, but this is literally all you gotta know about pitcher. Right here, this is where you choose the scale. So for this beat, it's minor, C sharp. So I'll put pictures right here of sites where you can go ahead and you can get the key of the song if you're not sure what the key of the song is. And not every song needs auto-tune. You know, maybe you're doing a lyrical freestyle, maybe you're not singing, so you don't have to worry about tuning. So if you don't need auto-tune for your thing, you could just skip pitcher. You could just skip this step. You could just leave this blank and not put anything in here. It could just be an empty slot. But to use pitcher, auto-tune, all you need to know is this is where you say your key. The higher the number right here, the higher the hertz, the less auto-tune. The lower you go, the more auto-tune is going to be in your voice. So 80 is a good spot for me. This is how fast your auto-tune works. You want it to work really fast. You want it to work medium speed. You want it to work slow. That's good. Fine tuning, I don't really mess with this. This just basically you could shift your voice to be higher or lower. I just usually keep my own tone.
Okay, now hold it, wait a minute, I just had to stack my sauce up. Now my pocket's fat, cause I had to get my guap up.
So if you want to make hyperpop, maybe you would want to, turn this all the way up to 100. Make deeper slow jams, maybe negative 100. So we'll just leave it at 0 for now and move on to the next step. Real meat and potatoes of this. All right, so once you got background noise gone, you got your vocals tuned, you're gonna go into EQing. So this is EQing for my vocals right here. We're gonna just put it default so you can see. So this is how we go about it. So what I like to do, right click, go to high pass filter for the first one. And you just want to sweep, you want to get all the bass tones at your voice. So let me go ahead and play this back.
Okay, now hold it, wait a minute, I just had to stack my sauce up. Now my pocket's fat, cause I had to get my guap up. All these haters, yeah, they just like to go ahead and talk to us.
So you want to get the bass. You don't want, because if you don't do a high pass cut on vocals, it collides with the beat. It sounds muddy and it doesn't sit well in the mix. So wherever your voice is, a good cut is, for me, usually 120, 130. Everybody's different. We all have unique voices. I wouldn't, really want you guys to just copy this exactly as it is, because, it might not work for you. Maybe for you it's best to have it up here, or way back here, or over here. Everybody has their own range. So let me go ahead and listen and find a sweet spot.
Okay, now hold up, wait a minute. I just had to stack my sauce up. Now my pocket's fat, cause I had to get my guap up.
And if you want to do like a sharper cut right here, where this little dot's at, you just move it up and you can get more of a precise cut.
Okay, now hold up, wait a minute. I just had to stack my sauce up. Now my pocket's fat, cause I had to get my guap up.
Alright, so I did that cut, got myself a nice cut, and now what I'm going to do is frequency sweep and get all the bad tones out of this vocal. So how you begin frequency sweeping, we go right here with all these colors at the bottom. You have pink, orange, yellow, green, light blue, and cyan, whatever blue we're going to call this, but we're going to go start after purple. We're going to just pull all of these down. And you're probably wondering why do we need to pull these down? So by pulling this down, you have a sharper EQ. Whether if you don't pull it down, you lift up the whole thing. So by pulling it down, you have a sharper EQ. So let me show you how we go about this. So what you want to do, the rule for this is when you're frequency sweeping, you don't want two to pass the first one or the third one. So you don't want to pass anything. So whatever's behind this, you don't want to pass. Whatever's in front of this, you don't want to pass. Same thing for 3. So let's say I got this right here and I'm looking for an annoying sound. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, now hold up, wait a minute. I just had.
Alright, so we found one right there. What you could do is you can open it up more to get more of that harsh noise out the way. Or you could just leave it like that. It's all your preference.
Okay, now hold up.
Once you get it down, I like to drag it and start at -12.
Okay, now hold up, wait a minute.
So then we're gonna just do that for the rest of them. So remember, following the rule, don't pass either one on the left or right side. So now I go to 3 and I can't pass 2 and I can't pass 4. But let's say like, oh, there's a spot right here that's annoying right here, then just move 4 over and you'll be chilling.
Okay, now hold up, wait a minute. I just had to stack my sauce up. Now my pocket's fat, cause I had to get my guap up. All these haters, yeah, they just like to go ahead and talk to us. Try to talk to us, huh? They can't stop us, no. Okay, now she wanna ride with the team. I'll be riding with the beat.
Alright, boom. And what I like to do is a staircase. You can go higher, lower. Like you said, it's all preference on what you need. So I'm gonna go through it quick.
Okay, now hold up, wait a minute. I just had to stack my sauce up. Now my pocket's fat, cause I had to get my guap up. All these haters, yeah, they just like to go ahead and talk to us. Try to talk to us, huh? They can't stop us, no. Okay, now.
And now let's see what it sounds like with it and without it. So we're gonna start without.
Okay, now hold up, wait a minute. I just had to stack my sauce up. Now my pocket's
And
fat,
now that's what
'cause
it's
I
on.
had to get my guap up. All these haters, yeah, they just like to go ahead and talk to us.
So when it's on, you can see it sounds 10 times better. It's clean. And when you do stuff like that, you really chop out other frequencies. So with another EQ, you're boosting the frequencies that you just brought down. So with this, I just took out the lower tone. I took more of the bass out and I raised the highs.
Okay, now hold up, wait a minute. I just had to stack my sauce up. Now my pocket's fat, cause I had to get my guap up. All these haters, yeah, they just like to go ahead and talk to us. Try to talk to us, huh? They can't stop us, no. Okay, now she wanna ride with the team.
I would advise you guys just messing with these 3, getting something that sounds clear, raise it up how high you want it. Maybe you want something right here. This second EQ is basically to bring up the sounds that you want to hear. So I want it to be more present, more bright. So I brought up the highs right here. And then I took more of the deep end out so it can have less of a bassy vocal. And we go into the compressor. So with the compressor, you can copy these. Basically, this compressor makes the vocal sit at one part. That way it can hit well in the mix. So with that, it's going to be sounding like this. And you're just going to have to bring it down. So it's going to be really loud. So if you have this template, if you copy these settings, it's going to be really loud, and what you want to use is this knob right here to level it. So it's going to be really loud, so we're going to start putting it down.
Okay, now hold up, wait a minute. I just had to stack my sauce up. Now my pocket's fat, cause I had to get my guap up.
So for vocals, you want them to hit right here, 6 or 5. Chorus, right here, chorus. This makes the vocals more wide, more outer space vibes. So this is without it, and then I'm gonna turn it on.
Okay, now hold up, wait a minute. I just had to stack my sauce up. Now my pocket's fat, cause I had to get my guap up. All these haters, yeah, they just like to go ahead and talk to us.
So it makes it wide, makes it stereo. It gets it sounding more spacey. And then you add reverb. So here's the chorus settings if you guys want to copy it, if you guys like the chorus sound. And then we go into reverb.
Okay, now hold up, wait a minute. I just had to stack my sauce up. Now my pocket's fat.
Gives the vocals more room. So these are the reverb settings right here. And you just want to experiment with all these last 4 plugins: chorus, reverb, delay, and fast distortion. And this is the delay.
Okay, now hold up, wait a minute. I just had to stack my sauce up. Now my pocket's fat, cause I had to get my guap up. All these haters, yeah, they...
So I control the delay right here. You could put it higher, but if you put it higher, it's gonna be intense.
Okay, now hold up, wait a minute.
So I just do barely any. You want to do not a lot of reverb, not a lot of delay. You don't want to oversaturate the vocal. And if you're making, let's say you're making NASCAR music, or you're making some distortion, loud, you're making loud music. You're making NASCAR, loud, distortion music. So you would add fruity fast distortion, presets right here, something oof, maybe turn it down.
Okay, now hold up, wait a minute. I just had to stack my sauce up. Now my pockets...
For this, I don't mess with nothing, none of that. So we're gonna just boom, cancel that, and there we go. We got the lead vocal in. So let's play it back.
Okay, now hold up, wait a minute. I just had to stack my sauce up. Now my pocket's fat, cause I had to get my guap up. All these haters, yeah, they just like to go ahead and talk to us. Try to talk to us, they can't stop us, no. Okay, now she wanna ride with the team. I be riding with the beam. She lick me like ice cream. She wanna ride with the team.
So after you do all these effects, everything that you have, you want to make sure that, because as you change things, as you go through here, the volume is always going to drop lower or higher than 6. So you just want to make sure your end volume is right here in this area, so it sits perfectly on the mix. Then for the ad-libs, it's really simple. For ad-libs, all you do is you right click this. Instead of saving your preset right here, you just click this, you drag it over to the next empty slot, which is 17. And for the ad-libs, all you want to do is you want to go right here to this EQ, the second one, go to presets, go to 20 hertz, 80 kilohertz cut, and you want to go ahead and just get rid of all of this. You want it to just be focused on this area. You don't care about these tones or these tones. You want it to be a muffled vocal. All right, we're only doing one take. You want it to be a muffled vocal. And then what I would do is I'd turn up the reverb more so it gets that background presence. So let's play it. This muffledness helps a lot, because if you don't muffle it, so we muffle it. All we do is just muffle it and turn up the reverb. And for this, where do you want it to hit? You want it to hit right here at 12. So half of 6, we're gonna put it to 12. Alright, so that's really it when it comes to mixing with stock plugins. You could use more EQs, less EQs. You could really just experiment and go crazy with this. But I'll be providing all of these presets, the ad-libs and the vocal presets. They're going to be on my Discord, or I'll probably make a link to download them. But whatever I decide to do, it's going to be in the description. That's a tutorial if you guys want some more content in the future. If you need certain things like you want to learn about in FL, like how to sample, how to master, just drop a comment on whatever topic. I'll cover it. This is Virtual Beats, and we signing out of the simulation.